Welcome to Premath. In this video tutorial, I am going to show you how to find the factors of this given polynomial by grouping technique. And one more thing, I want you to watch this video till the very end because I'm going to show you how to solve this equation as well. So let's go ahead and get started by doing the factoring. I'm going to show you a couple of methods. First, I'm going to show you first method to factor this given polynomial by grouping technique. Here is the very first thing I want you to do. I want you to make a group. The first group I'm going to make it like this one over here. And the second group that I'm going to make is this one. So far so good. So make sure that you make two groups. Let's look at the first group over here. Do you see anything in common in between? There's something is common, which is x squared. I want you to bring x squared outside, and what's gonna remain inside parentheses. If you take out x squared, we're gonna leave with x minus 3. And by the way, this taking out these factors is also called GCF, greatest common factor. This is what we took it out. And likewise, we want to see what is the GCF for in the second group. In this second group, you can see that 2 could be factored out. Let me go ahead and bring 2 outside, and in parentheses we are left with x minus 3. So far so good. Now I want you to just focus on this thing. Isn't it this part and this part in parentheses, they are same thing. So let me just go ahead and factor that one out. Just bring it outside. This is what I'm going to do. X minus 3, and in parentheses I want you to put these two things right now over here inside this parentheses. I'm going to put down x squared plus 2. So these are our factors of this given polynomial. Thus, x minus 3 in parentheses times x squared plus 2 are our factors, and that is our answer. Now here's another method, number 2. Now, do you recall in the previous example, we made these two groups, isn't it? One group, and this is second group. What if somebody is fussy or picky and wants something else to be another group? Let's do the group of this one if you want to combine these two terms and these two terms as well. So that means we're going to rearrange them. Let's go ahead and rearrange them. So we're going to rearrange this one. We're going to bring this one together. So I'm going to write down x power 3 and then plus 2x. I'm going to rearrange it. And then I'm going to bring these two together. So I'm going to put down negative 3x squared minus 6. So far so good. Now I'm going to make this group, this is the first group, and this is the second group. Let's go ahead and see in the first group what is in common. What is the GCF? In the first group, our GCF is x. You can factor it out. So we are left with x squared plus 2. All right. And in the second group, you can see this one over here. Negative 3 is in common. That is our GCF. You bring that thing out. So in the parentheses, we are left with x squared plus 2. So far, so good. So once again, as you can see, this stuff in the second, these parentheses, two parentheses that is in common, I'm going to bring that one outside. I'm going to put down x squared plus 2 times, and in parentheses, these two things gonna come in this another parentheses, x minus 3. So these are our factors. So thus our factors are x minus 3 times x squared plus 2. And one more thing, you can see they are the same thing. And also you can see over here, I just changed the order. So that's not going to affect on your answer. Now I am going to show you how to solve this equation. And by the way, I have put this polynomial equal to 0. Always keep in your mind that you must have an equation to solve for x. So previously we found out the factors of this polynomial, which were these one. I'm sure you remember that one. So we're going to set this one equal to 0. So whenever you have a factors equal to 0, you can split them up. You can separate them. I'm going to put down x minus 3 equal to 0. And I'm going to put this x squared plus 2 equal to 0. Always remember, you just separate them by putting an equal sign. So that is going to give you x equal to 3. That is our one of the solutions. And over here, I want you to subtract 2 because we want to isolate x. I'm going to subtract 2 from both sides. This reduces to 0. We ended up with x squared equals to negative 2. I want you to take the square root because we want to undo this square and take care of the square root over here as well. So on the left hand side, this is going to give you x equal to plus r minus. Always remember, when you have a negative sign in this square root or radical sign, this becomes an I. So this is going to be simply square root of 2 times I. Here you can see this I, imaginary number, is always equal to square root of negative 1. Thus our solution set turns out to be this x equal to 3 right up here, and then this positive or negative square root of 2 times I just split them up. One is positive square root of 2 times I, and the other one is negative square root of 2 times I. And by the way, 3 is only one real solution, while these two other solutions are called imaginary solutions. And finally, here is your assignment. Can you find the factors of this given polynomial by same grouping technique that I used in previous examples? Can you do this problem on your own? And also make sure once you find the factors, you must solve it as well. Luckily, I have already uploaded this video as well. Check it out and see the correct answer. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to like my channel and also subscribe it for more exciting videos. Bye.